This is where it all begins. A man cutting down a tree to burn the body of his wife. Kratos has lost everyone he's ever loved, and now he's lost Faye too. But what he doesn't know, standing here in the cold, is that Faye is still guiding his hand, even in death. Every tree he cuts, every step he takes, every word he says to their son, she planned it. This is the story of Kratos and Faye. And by the end, you might not be sure if it was the greatest love in the saga or the greatest manipulation. Let's go through his dreams one by one and you decide. The first dream takes us to before she died. Kratos is hunting with Faye and he loses sight of her. He panics, calling her name louder and louder. And when she reappears, she is not smiling. Her hand is covered in the yellow paint, the same paint that marks the enchanted trees. She presses it on his forehead and says the time is running out. And there is much to do.
Kratos? Are you joining me?
Faye,
Are you ready? You walk as though Emir himself sits atop your shoulders.
this is your hunt. I will follow.
Very well, Grumbles. Fresh kill. At least it didn't suffer. Am I to decipher your grunting? Tell me your thoughts.
We hunt the predator.
A wolf. Yes.
Predators kill. It is the natural order of things.
Your words are misguided. Shh. Approach slowly. It's okay, little one. We want to help. Don't we? No, don't! Come on. The sick wolf we found beyond our stave. He found his way inside. As I said he would. We should have acted.
It was not our concern. Now it is.
A problem doesn't have to reach our doorstep for it to be our responsibility. If we have the power to limit the harm it could cause, we should act. Who are we to hide and do nothing?
We are not hiding.
Gonna make me pick that one up? Good boy. This way.
Faye. 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 Faye!
Time is running out, my love. And there is much to do.
Mother!
There is much to do. Even in a memory, even in a dream, Faye is pushing Kratos towards something. She knows something he doesn't, and she's already setting the plan in motion. From the very first dream, Faye isn't just his wife, she's his guide, and she's steering. The next dream shows us Faye holding Atreus, a softer moment, the mother and her son.
Kratos, you all right? Well, your father seems very ready to go. Shall we then? Do you enjoy the gentle waves, little one? Your father and I traverse this river often. One day, you will learn to navigate its waters. We live deep in the wild woods. The most beautiful forest in all of Midgard. And it is safe and serene here. Game is plentiful, and you will want for nothing.
And in these memories, she tells Atreus about the place where Kratos and she met. And here's what's incredible about that. When Kratos and Faye first met, they fought. She held her own against him, a Spartan warrior, the former god of war, until he simply stopped swinging. He called her fighting amazing. That's how their love started, not with softness, but with a woman strong enough to stand toe to toe with Kratos and make him stop. She earned his respect before she ever earned his heart.
We're not far from the place your father and I first met. We nearly took each other's heads off. But he's softened since then. Somewhat. Unfortunately for you, he remains dreadfully stoic. I suppose it will fall to me to teach you language. Your father can teach you to hunt. Or perhaps that will fall to me as well, since all he seems to be good for is grunting. Have you nothing to say to your son?
What would you have me say, Faye?
Anything. Let him learn your voice. Let him know you.
He is far better off knowing as little as possible.
Knowledge is not always a burden. To think. The mighty God of War, frightened of his own child.
I do not fear our child, Faye. I fear for him. He is innocent.
We are not our failures. We are not who we were. We must be better. Atreus is our future. Keep him safe, Kratos. Protect our son.
You seem troubled in your sleep, even for you. Nightmares?
I dream of the past. Almost every night.
Ah, the bad old days in Greece?
No. It feels like Faye is trying to tell me something.
You don't mean to say you're talking to ghosts again, brother?
No. But it is something more than memory.
But the more Kratos learns, the more he realizes how much of Faye was hidden from him. He finds out she led a rebellion he never knew about, that she had a whole history, a whole war, a whole identity she never told him. The woman he shared his life with kept entire chapters of herself in the dark.
Oh, you should talk to Derlin.
Who's Darlin?
He's a cousin of ours. Sort of. Works for the city on safety issues. Should have access to all kinds of information on mines. And I know he's no friend of Odin. That's why your mother sought his help when she was trying to whip up a rebellion. Ready?
A rebellion? Did you know about that?
I did not.
A rebel leader who knew Mom. Sounds like exactly what we need.
I think you missed the ta-da. Well, never mind. I'll have this oiled up in no time.
I still can't believe Mom led a whole rebellion here. Against Odin. And never talked about it.
The fact that it didn't go well might have covered that notion.
What your mother did before we met was her business.
Did you ever ask?
Eyes on the water. There are resources.
If you never asked Mom about what she used to do, what did you talk about when you met? Like, did you just say...
Woman, guard the house. I will go to catch fish in the river.
and then leave for 5 days?
No. Your mother was far better at fishing than I.
No.
Where did you get...
You chop her head off with that too, eh?
She was my wife.
Dina and I wondered where she went after our little coup here failed.
Failed?
Yeah, jump, jump. Failed.
Faye is dead.
Rest of them are. One's left alive have to pay the price.
And it's Freya who says the thing out loud. She questions Faye's intentions. She suggests that maybe Faye used Kratos, that she set him on a path for her own reasons. And Kratos reacts with anger. Do not presume to know what she said. But notice, he doesn't deny it. He can't. Because deep down, he's wondering the same thing. How much did he actually know about the woman he loved?
Forgiveness can be powerful, even for the unworthy. My wife Faye taught me that.
Well, be glad you have a spouse to remember fondly. Atreus' mother was a giant, isn't that right?
She was one of the Jotnar.
Yes. I didn't mean she was tall as a house. I know not all giants are giants.
Not that there's anything wrong with the disparity in size, or number of limbs, say.
Nothing in the world.
Why is it you ask?
I was just thinking of how Odin antagonized the giants for generations. Nearly wiped them out of existence twice. Now you may have a role to play in stopping him once and for all. Don't you think it's possible that's what your wife would have wanted?
Do not presume to know what she wanted.
I'm not saying anything you haven't thought. Her secrets haunt every step of your path, wasn't it? Maybe if you talked about your doubts, they wouldn't explode when you talked to your son.
I do not doubt. She knows what I left behind. She would never have asked that of me.
Why would she need to ask? She saw your fate. 3 of Odin's kin dead because of the path she put you on. You don't think she knew exactly what it meant, sending you to Jotunheim?
This is mere conjecture, and probably quite enough of it, Highness. We're all making an effort to cooperate here, after all.
You're right. It's not for me to say.
And this is where it gets unsettling. Faye's wisdom didn't just influence Kratos, it replaced his own words. She tells him they must be better. And later, that exact phrase comes out of Kratos' mouth, be better. He says it to Atreus, he even says it to Baldur right before he kills him.
Must be better than this.
Think about that. The most important lines Kratos speaks, the philosophy he lived by, the words he passes to his son, they're Faye's words, not his. So here's the question. Is that the beautiful influence of a wife who changed her husband for the better? Or did Faye, over the years, quietly reshape Kratos into someone who would carry out her plan, speaking her words without even realizing they weren't his own? Was it love? Or was it something closer to conditioning? The final dream is the most important one. Kratos helps Faye mark the trees, the same trees he's cutting down at the start of the first game. And watch what she does. She covers her hand with yellow paint and presses it to the bark. But this isn't just marking them. Those handprints are a spell. Those trees hold the barrier that hides their family from Odin and every god hunting them. Which means when Faye has Kratos promised to build her pyre from those specific trees, she's arranging for him to destroy the barrier himself. Her death forces him to cut them. Cutting them drops the protection. Dropping the protection forces the journey. She engineered the entire beginning of God of War, using her own funeral as the trigger. And then she makes him promise to spread her ashes from the highest peak in all the realms, which, unknown to Kratos, is her home, Jotunheim. She's not just asking for a burial, she is plotting his route. And she leaves him with this: open your heart to the world as you have opened it to me. Even her most loving words are a part of the design, preparing him for a journey she knew he'd have to take without her.
She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us, watching over us, leading us home.
Does my request upset you? Death is a natural part of life, my love. I wish only to be prepared for when my time comes. We mortals must do such things. I am glad to have you prepare with me. You are quiet.
I have nothing to say.
Well, say something. I enjoy hearing your voice.
The funeral pyre. I would have chosen different.
Oh?
In my land, we entomb our loved ones.
You would have me trapped in the ground for eternity.
I would have you close to me.
How touching. My rotting corpse would bring you such comfort. You once tried to take charge of your ending, did you know?
That was different.
Circumstance, yes. But not on purpose.
You prepare for a distant future. There is much time ahead of us.
I wish to better a future that will exist without me, whenever that day comes. For you and for our son. We will always walk together, Kratos. You will always be a part of me. I will always be a part of you.
And when you are gone, that part of me dies as well. Faye, to feel your absence.
Culmination of love is grief. And yet we love, despite the inevitable. We open our hearts to it. When the pyre is spent, and you have gathered my ashes, spread them from the highest peak in all the realms. You will do this for me. To grieve deeply is to have loved fully. Open your heart to the world as you have opened it to me, and you will find every reason to keep living in it.
So here's what we are left with. Kratos and Faye had a love story. That part is real. But the deeper you look, the more questions pile up. Did she manipulate him? Did she make him do all this for her? Was their first meeting even an accident, or was that planned too? Did she truly love him, or was he a piece in a plan she saw decades in advance? And the biggest question of all, Faye destroyed the prophecy of Kratos' death, so people say she's changed his fate. But did she? Or was it Kratos who changed it himself in the moment he chose not to kill Thor? Did Faye rewrite his destiny, or did she just set the stage? and Kratos wrote the ending on his own. We spent two whole games seeing Faye only through Kratos' memories, through his love, his grief, his version of her. But now, with God of War Love Faye, we are finally going to see her for ourselves. And maybe, finally, we learn the truth. Was it love? Was it a plan? Or was it both all along? I guess we'll find out in the new game. This is Shabby Says. See you in the next one.